Okay, Nina, you can start the roll call now.
APO Austria, Sam Sweden delegated to APO Austria, EPSA Belgium, CPSA Croatia, EPSA Cyprus, USF Czech Republic, SOP Denmark, ANS PPSD Germany, EPSA Hungary, SFD Lithuania, KPSD Netherlands, MPSA North Macedonia, PPSA Poland, APO Portugal, PASFA Romania, NAPSR Serbia, SPSA Slovakia, SFD Slovenia, PES Spain, SF Switzerland, EPSA International Turkey, PPSA United Kingdom. We have 22 voting members present.
That's the standing orders.
Hey, can you have a technical and explain what's going on with the agenda now?
Yeah, President. So, because fighting has some things to do around the event, we will now take the discharge of the 16th Autumn Assembly chairperson, and yeah.
Thank you, Mihai. So we shall be proceeding with the 16th Autumn Assembly chairperson discharge. Next slide, please. The motion reads the 50th EPSA General Assembly discharges Marie Dușineț, chairperson of the 16th Autumn Assembly. I open the floor for discussions. Apep. Technical, Mina.
Raise your hands. Mina Secretary General, please raise your hands high because scrutineers are maybe not acquainted with who you are, where you're allocated. So thank you.
Mandela Portugal, so I would like to congratulate you for your work and for the great event. Thank you.
Any more questions or comments? CPSA?
Elena CPSA. I would really like to thank in front of everybody here, Martin and the whole RC, for their super hard work in the last 2 years, because I was there when we decided all to do this together. So I really want to say they did an amazing job, and I hope everybody else here got the same view on that. And I'm really looking forward to having you on my team in the next year, so we can just wrap it up all together. And yeah, thanks for everything.
Next I have Shishis Kudu.
Mates, yeah, on behalf of I would like to congratulate you for this amazing event, also to your team and CPSA. I think that these kind of congresses, these congresses are bringing the good light to EPSA, and they are like and they get the participants interest in EPSA a bit more. And yeah, I can say also the help of our delegation that they have been enjoying the educational as well as social programs. So yeah, good job. Thank you.
Do we have any more questions or comments? Bernardo?
Yeah, Martin, thank you very much for the work that you've done so far. As you can see, for the feedback, you did an amazing amazing job. Not only you, but also your RC and your helping team. We are really enjoying this conference. And it will be a pity not having you for the rest of the year in our department, but feel free to join in our department job too.
Anyone else? I see none. So Mari, please.
Mari, chairperson, for now. So thank you all for such an amazing feedback. I would just like again to thank explicitly to everyone who was involved in the organization in any way. First of all, to my amazing RC and helping team members, but also to the EPSA president, Mikhail, for all the advices and conversations he had, the immediate past president, Eva, who was there to jump in regarding the educational program and afterwards the logistics as well, for my department boss, Bernardo, who is literally doing amazing, really. Our collaboration was really smooth. To Paulina for a nice smooth communication regarding sponsors. To Sanya, did an amazing job regarding promotion, regarding the pace of the event. Of course, to Marco, with whom we created I would say really good high quality educational program. And all of you, all of the rest of the coordinators, vice presidents and so on. And of course to all of you, dear OTs, dear LSs, without you we wouldn't have that many participants. Your promotion towards your delegations and associations was really the backbone of this event. And so yeah, thank you all for coming to Croatia. And I'm hoping that you leave our country only with good, amazing memories.
Thank you, Mari. And now I think I have a technical from Mihai. Oh, sorry, what new point? Technical, Mihai.
Mihai, President, close the floor for discussion.
Technical what?
Blood parliamentarian, yeah, we are voting on a person, so by torso this needs to be voted by the secret ballot. But I can ask the General Assembly if it feels comfortable to vote on the voting cards, like green voting cards, red if not. Okay, so we will proceed on this one on the voting cards.
The motion reads as follows. The 58th EPSA General Assembly discharges Marin Cușineț, chairperson of the 16th Autumn Assembly. Anyone against? Any abstentions? Motion carried unanimously. Now we shall proceed with the appointment of the chairperson of the 44th Annual Congress. Technical și să vedem.
Needs și să vedem. We don't have electricity here. All right.
Technical, Mihai?
Yeah, Mihai, President. So now we will take the appointment of seat. Just so to clarify for all the official delegates, I already announced some of you. So we have some things that needs to be taken after the lunch because they are basically not prepared, things like that. That you have to do like last minute, unfortunately. But then we will proceed now with seat appointment, and then we'll have the AOP vote. And then we will continue with the normal agenda with the motions, the IDT, the engagement. Is the General Assembly okay with this? Thank you.
So, the motion is as follows. The 58th EPSA General Assembly appoints Ioana Mezian as the chairperson of the 44th EPSA Annual Congress. I open the floor for discussions.
Bernardo, PI. just want to say that I really look forward to having you in our department and to accepting you in our challenges, which you tried a bit yesterday. But today it will be way more fun.
Anyone else? Technical work?
SIT represent AC 2020. I'm also seriously looking forward to join your team and more. I'm seriously looking forward to have all of you in Lyon and your delegation. We can easily say that it will be an unforgettable experience for you and your participants. Thank you.
I see no more questions or comments, so Mihai, you can have a technical. Go ahead, technical first, sorry.
But parliamentarian, here it's the same thing. We are voting again on the person. Do you feel comfortable to vote by the voting cards? Thank you.
Now Mihai, technical.
I close the proper discussion.
Thank you. The 50th EPSA General Assembly appoints Stefania Mezian as the chairperson of the 41st EPSA Annual Congress. Anyone against? Any abstentions? Motion was carried unanimously. Next, we shall be moving on with AOB, Apple Biopharmacy.
Hello everyone, Valina Alboska. So basically, we as ABAC would like to invite you to our mall pharmacy. A lot of people already know what it is, so I'll just very, very briefly present. If you have any questions, feel free to approach me later, that I can go through what is there. So our mall pharmacy is hosted by the Pharmacy Chamber of Austria, and we as ABAC provide side program of the weekend. And the side program normally contains points like ice skating in the middle of Vienna or Austrian dinner. Then we have some dancing lessons, survival breakfast after the ball, just to get to know each other a little bit better. And yeah, here you can see all of the internationals that attended. I think this is from 2 years ago. So you do know this is a place to meet your friends again outside of EPSA events. And yes, here, any more questions? We also have a Facebook page, a group where you can just read through all of the information. And if you have any questions, either contact me or our global arts coordinator, Mikey.
Thank you. Now we shall be moving on to the compendium. That's a compendium. Eva?
Eva IPP. So, it's I'm sorry. No, okay. I will, okay, compendium. So, yes, like I said to you over email, I have been working on, I'm sorry. I have been working on the compendium annexes, going through what we have from the archives so far. And yeah, I tried to combine everything I could and everything I could do myself so far in this short mandate. But I already started with the Secretary General. And I opened a call for a working group that was shared with you over email because it has proven to be a very big task to fill for one person, especially in addition to being a part of the executive, which means a lot of general work. And we have received, I have received 7 applications. Here are the people that applied to be part of the working group. So we have Oana, LS for LSFRF. We have Anna Titan, she was parliamentarian last mandate, PC member the mandate before, and even one mandate before she was part of the reception committee of the Autumn Assembly 2016. Then we have Ruben Viegas, he was alumni coordinator last mandate and public health and social services coordinator a mandate before. And we have Sara Torgal, she's an honorary life member of EPSA, who was training coordinator and parliamentarian. We have Chavapiva Masanga, he's LS for SUPSA Cyprus. His either SUPSA or EMUPS, I'm sorry, I don't. EMUPS Cyprus. And we have Mina from the executive as Secretary General. And then we have, I'm sorry if I butchered names, Ioana Balashan and Miruna Bontaj from Romania, who are just 2 interested members in the group. However, I was approached by some LSs throughout this week if it's possible to prolong the deadline because they are still considering applying. So what we discussed within the executive is to not have a motion right now and prolong the deadline by a week or 2. We will announce it over email to have and to allow any additional applications because the executive is able to approve the working group in an OEM, so that's what will happen. There will be no vote right now, but I still wanted to present the updates in regards to this, and in case you have any questions or any comments or any applicants, you are free to do so now. And I just want to thank everyone who expressed their interest so far. I can't wait to start working on this with all of you.
Thank you. Next we shall move on to the motion. So the motion is as follows. Eva?
We're going to the motion. Just to explain this, because we are not voting now on the compendium annexes that I sent because they are not finalized. The information still needs to be double or triple checked, and a lot of stuff is missing. What we're voting on now is the actual compendium update that was sent to you by PC. So the document with red and green lines in it, which I updated for, even though the plan is to more thoroughly update compendium by the next GA, I still added the basic information about best mandate. So who the EPSA team was, what publications we published, and so on. That's the changes we are voting on right now.
Okay, so now we shall move on to the motion. The motion is as follows. The 50th EPSA General Assembly adopts the updated version of EPSA Compendium as an official document. I open the floor for discussions. I see none, so Mihai technical.
Mihai President, for discussion.
Thank you, Mihai. The 50th EPSA General Assembly adopts the updated version of EPSA Compendium as an official document. Anyone against? Any abstentions? Motion is carried unanimously. Next, we shall proceed with not the important decision document, we shall proceed with the honoring member proposal. IDD? Okay, sorry, IDD. So, next we have Eva.
Eva, IPP. So yes, I also updated the important decisions document after discussing with the executive about what they felt should be added. What was pointed out on the first day is that the information in regards to the EPSA loan was not complete. So the executive added some more information on this. And I'm sorry, was it added to the GA package already? Can I have information? The updated.
President, so I updated the IDD. Yeah, just 1 second. I sent it to the PC, but I don't know, was it updated in the package?
So we are leaving an important decision discussion for later. Sorry for the misunderstanding. Next we shall proceed with Mihai Technical.
Yeah, President, so the updated IDD will be in your J package soon, so you can check. I just added the part of EPSA loan, it's just that you can see. I propose the General Assembly to now take the point of HLN nominations because our IPP is too attentive.
What?
Okay, we received an HLN proposal from ŞSSPD and FASPD. I will read.
I'll put the facilitation for to one.
So I will read the motion. The 58th EPSA General Assembly elects Eva Shananchip as honorary life member. I'm not opening the floor. So first, I will give the proposals to give the motivational speech. ŞSSPD.
Dear General Assembly, with this speech, ŠSSPD is expressing its motivation to propose Eva Shananchip to be granted the status of EPSA honorary life member in recognition of outstanding service to the association. Eva has started her journey within the EPSA as ISO secretary for ŠSSPD in 2013. She has joined the EPSA team in 2015 when she was elected as a science coordinator. Since then, she has nominated 5 different positions over 4.5 years, being also EPSA Secretary General 16-17, EPSA Vice President of Education 17-18, EPSA President 18-19, and lastly EPSA immediate Vice President in 2019. She has been successfully accomplishing the tasks under her portfolio each mandate and has vastly elevated each position by placing the solid groundwork for her successors. As Science Coordinator, she has developed a new project during her mandate called EPSA Science Monthly, which is still one of the most visible projects even nowadays under the portfolio of the Science Coordinator. She has drafted the science excursion guidelines, has successfully developed all other aspects of her position, and started to recognize how important is clear and concise communication within the team. As Secretary General, she has recovered the EPSA library, updated it, and aligned it so everything was in order and safely put on Google Drive. She has created new reports templates that received positive feedback from the General Assembly in Kranjska Gora. She has started together EPSA archives in digital and physical form, a long-term process that is still ongoing. With the experiences she received during this position, she has been able to help her successors with writing minutes when the help was needed from her side. As Vice President of Education, she wrote a guide to EPSA events for the EPSA team members, guidelines on how to prepare event life for their successors. She assisted with creation of LEAP, currently one of the biggest educational projects of EPSA, and methodology booklet, one of the most visible advocacy tools over past few mandates. With her help and under her supervision, online discussion forum was launched, as well as the educational calendar. During the absence of the EPSA Secretary General, she has stepped into that position as well. As the EPSA President, she has done a tremendous job in regards to regulations, as she went through countless documents and made sure that everything was aligned, transparent, and in order. As President, she has supervised the implementation of new EPSA positions, policy and social media coordinator. She has implemented EPSA calendar. She has elevated the educational program of EPSA events by adding RX EPSA and symposia powered by young professionals to the variety of other activities. She has presented herself as a true leader through good and hard times and managed to step in when the help was needed from the team member side. As EPSA immediate Vice President, she is working side by side with the executive, being actively involved and still extraordinarily dedicated to EPSA. As she is still available to the team members, acting as a source of advice, helping them with their tasks, and providing feedback. With the experience she has also assisted with the organization of EPSA events. At the moment, she is working on a knowledge transfer to help future EPSA teams performing their tasks even better. She has organized the online archives and is going through the team's Google Drives in order to make sure that no information gets lost. Over the aforementioned positions, she has always shown extraordinary hard-working nature, dedication, and passion for the growth and development of EPSA. Her work has always been consistent with no dropouts in motivation. She has always been organized, open for communication, and easy to approach for anyone. Speaking also as an ex-RC member of EPSA Summer University held in Poreč, I can say that her collaboration with RCs was outstanding. She was always there to assist and provide constructive feedback, having EPSA in mind. Eva embodies a true EPSA spirit, and her support for EPSA is unconditional. Considering the above-mentioned reasons, the work of Eva Sharon-Schiffer over her active involvement in EPSA matches with every point in the criteria for elections of an individual for honorary life membership, as described in Article 3.5.5 of EPSA, TOSA, and thus I am proud to deliver this speech, as I believe that Eva deserves and is more than worthy of the title honorary life member. Thank you.
Thank you. Now give the speaking to Pasfeda. Raise your hand, please. Oh.
Oana, PSFR Romania. Dear General Assembly, PSFR fully supports Eva's nomination for HLM and wishes to thank her deeply for all the continuous effort she has put in EPSA's activity. Eva has been a true inspiration for us all, an example of dedication, motivation, proactiveness, and hard work, this way contributing to the growth of our national association together with EPSA. With every new mandate, Eva added more and more valuable input to EPSA, be it through new projects, activities, pieces of advice, or experience. Eva has been by EPSA's side at all times and has already shown she will continue to be actively involved in EPSA's activities in the future as well. We will conclude by saying that Eva is one of the people who made EPSA the strong association that it is today, and that she deserves all the appreciation, respect, and gratitude in the form of being voted as HLM. And now we have already also prepared a video.
Zapet, please, the video. Thank you everyone. Now I'm just explaining the procedure itself, what will happen. Right now I will open the floor for discussion and you will be able to do questions for Eva directly. Then we will, after that questions directly to Eva, we will have the internal discussion without Eva in the room. So now I'm opening the floor for discussion and I have Shizasupadu.
Next, Shizasupadu Slovenia. Okay, so we also received 2 written supports. I would just like to read it to you. First one is from Helena Trpanas. She was working as EPSA Secretary General in 2017. Okay. When someone asks me about the dedication and teamwork, I think of Eva Shannon-Schiefler and her contribution to EPSA. I have known Eva for 8 years and was delighted to be her schoolmate, team member in Shizasupadu and her later team member in EPSA. During that time, I watched her grow into an outstanding individual who excels in both academic and personal pursuits. I was constantly impressed by her exceptional work in EPSA, giving pharmacy students all around Europe louder and stronger voice, giving them a chance to connect and helping them in pursuing their future. I have never seen anyone realize their ideas in EPSA with so much dedication and diligence. I believe our association would not be what it is today without Eva's hard work and effort. It is my pleasure and honor to recommend Eva for the EPSA Scholar Life member, Helena Trpanas. And the second one is from Andrzej Zidar. He was working as Vice Chairperson for the Summer University in Slovenia and also his EPSA alumnus in this Congress. He is also in the room. Dear General Assembly, I am sending this letter to support the proposal of Shizasupadu Slovenia to grant Eva Shannon-Schiefler the status of EPSA Honorary Life Member. I had the pleasure of meeting Eva at the 38th EPSA Annual Congress in 2015 in Toulouse. She has been interested in the European Pharmaceutical Student Association ever since I have known her and even before that. She has held many EPSA positions from being Liaison Secretary for Shizasupadu Slovenia, Science Coordinator, Vice President of Education, Secretary General to being an EPSA President of EPSA and now an immediate Vice President. Through all her positions, she worked hard to improve different aspects of the position for future EPSA team members. When other team members had difficulties completing their tasks, she stepped in and helped them with what they needed. I had interactions with her as a member of EPSA Summer University 2019 Poreč Reception Committee. She has always been very open to suggestions and provided support whenever we needed. I have also worked with her while I was a contact person for Shizasupadu, and she was always open to dialogue but still stood firmly behind EPSA values and goals. As I have witnessed in person, she is smart, hardworking, diligent, and helpful person. I admire her for succeeding in her professional life and also being deeply involved in EPSA. Both roles are really demanding and time-consuming, but Eva makes it look very easy. I highly recommend you grant Eva Shannon-Schiefler the status of EPSA Honorary Life Member. I am confident she will continue to help EPSA grow and improve itself in the future. Sincerely, Andrzej Zidar.
I'm sorry I couldn't have heard it by myself, but I have a really sore throat. I'd just like to say that I really support her nomination for the HLM.
Thank you. Any questions before the internal discussion? Technical, Mikhail.
For the discussion, we'll proceed with the discussion. So I'll ask Eva to leave the room.
Okay. Now just an explanation, we need to turn on all the laptops, all the phones, the door will be closed, no one can go in or out for the OTs. Live stream as well, so please Anya. Okay, now an explanation to the OT itself. We will try to use the voting app as well. So when it will be the voting procedure, you can open one computer or use one phone. It's clear?